Hi, I'm Casey Atud, and currently out on shelves is Rockstar Games' newest installment in the Grand Theft Auto series, Grand Theft Auto 5, an outrageous, exhilarating, and sometimes even troubling crime epic that is taking the gaming and even entertainment world by storm. Within just 3 days of its release, it became the world's biggest entertainment blockbuster with over $1 billion in sales. I took to the gaming couches to find out more.
The fact that you can do pretty much anything in the game that you want, especially things that you're not allowed to do in real life, like stealing cars and driving fast and banging hookers or whatever you want.
You get to do those things in this game, and that's probably why it's so wildly popular.
I don't like the game.
Well, it's a very open world. You get to do pretty much anything that you want. It has a really compelling story, really well-written story. A lot like Quentin Tarantino type movie. You get a perspective from 3 different characters, which you kind of like. It's like a movie.
A big part of GTA is the multiplayer aspect, where you just run around with other people you know or people you don't know for like hours and hours. It's like a whole new game.
Like, why wouldn't you want to go into a fantasy world and do anything that you want? Because our world is so policed, and which makes sense. Like, you don't want crazy people running around stealing people's cars and punching their windows out and stuff like you do in the game.
It's things that you wouldn't do in real life. It's things that you could actually do in real life, just a little exaggerated.
You get to see the story play out from different points of view, but within this you get to actually play those story characters out and see and do the things that, like, you can make the rash decisions that you want within those missions. If you want to go in quietly during a mission to, stealthily take out everybody, you can do it that way, or you can just run in guns blazing and take everybody out that way. So, I mean, there's just so much freedom within the game, which...
Video games are seen more as like a sport nowadays than just like a board game. It's something that you can do with people and against people. There's competition. There's a lot of different types of video games you can play, though.
You get into gaming, you're actually being immersed in it because you're controlling what's happening. You're not the person just sitting watching. You're the one actively doing the things within the story, which movies and books and everything else doesn't really give you that availability.
Games, I mean, graphics are all getting better, obviously, so people are getting more into the games. There's a lot more like esports type things that are coming out, so a lot more people are playing that. Watching pros play, so that gets other people to try to want to play too, and I think it's just growing. I think it's more of an esports thing that's making it all get big. So
When you come into console gaming, you get a lot more. There's a lot more money that is being thrown into console gaming right now because of the way you can actually tell stories. Like in a movie, you can get like a 3.5 hour story out, like maybe, by through movies. But in games, you can have a 60+ hour story.
really fun and something to do in your free time, do with friends. Yeah.
Video games are awesome.
While mobile games like Candy Crush and Angry Birds attracted mainstream attention this year, the release of Grand Theft Auto 5 is top-notch proof that big-budget console games are still the main drivers in global video game sales. Many console companies like Sony and Microsoft are struggling with lower numbers in console sales this fiscal year. But with the recent success of the world's largest gaming franchise, they know gamers are still hungry for something new. Signing out for the Academy of Art, this is Casey Atud.